I'm in the downtown area right now with Christine. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
Now tell me about your involvement with the Cold Lake Bully Free Committee.
Well, our involvement is that we work for Family and Community Support Services, and we're the lead agency on the Cold Lake Bully Free initiative here in Cold Lake. And basically, we support all the initiatives that this project or this committee does. Well, right now we're trying to repaint some of the graffiti that's been put on the buildings, the businesses and the buildings in downtown Cold Lake. And we're using youth to create that involvement in order to help to engage the youth in the community and build some of the assets that we're looking for when we look at prevention of bullying.
About a month ago, the entire town kind of seemed to have got spray painted by some kids, and we've noticed other kids going on spray painting over top of that. So what better than to bring a sense of community and have the kids have a feeling like a belonging than have them fix it.
Today we brought out our crew of rugby players. We've got girls from Assumption High School and Cold Lake High School, and we have about half a dozen students from Cold Lake High School as well. We just thought it was a great opportunity for our girls rugby team to come out and give back to the community. We're very fortunate to have a lot of facilities and fields for us to play in, and we just looked around our community and we decided that it was something for us that we could give back a little bit.
It's a good idea to paint over the graffiti because there's a lot around our town and it's not very good for our reputation and stuff, and it's just a good idea to help out. When I was growing up, it was like a very friendly town, and I don't know, it just doesn't make me feel good because it's not the town that I'm used to.
Actually makes me feel really bad because first off, this town is already small enough, and having that just shows the kind of people who are in it and how they're vandalizing every day because it gets worse every day.
I like to volunteer. I've lived in Cold Lake for over 30 years, and I just think it's really important. I don't like the idea of gangs or whoever's doing this to be kind of taking over the town and putting these kind of things on walls, which is disrespectful. So yeah,
it's great that the kids are out to help out and to be able to participate and kind of give back to the community. So,
what buildings are you guys taking care of?
So this building here behind us is the Grey Monday Stofa Law Office. Across the street we're painting the Red Rooster and Michelle's restaurant. We also painted Danny's Restaurant, City Financial, and KFC. So they've done a number of buildings here in Cold Lake already. So
sounds like it. And now, would you say that graffiti and vandalism is a problem in Cold Lake at all?
Well, it's certainly been a problem over the last little while. Obviously, this is a lot of graffiti on one single wall. What we know is that bullying is a problem, and that by engaging youth in activities like this, we're able to better build relationships with the youth. And the more assets that we feel that they build by being involved in the community, the less likely they become victims of bullying, but also less likely that they are the bully themselves.
The backs of a lot of the buildings were targeted, as well as a lot of the front of the building. Some of the spray paint, don't get me wrong, it's nice stuff, but a lot of it is, curse words and stuff like that nobody should have to look at while they're driving to work, or the kids are walking to school and see that, right? So we're hoping that by doing this, maybe the other kids that are doing the hard work and painting over it, if you see them out there and doing spray paint and stuff like that, put a stop to it, say something,
It feels actually pretty good because now I know that I'm part of the community because I'm raising awareness and stuff and getting other people to help out.
It gives you a warm feeling on the inside. It feels good to help Cold Lake, the city, make it prettier again.
It makes me feel really good because I wish we could do this more often rather than just once in a while, but having it right now is really good time of year and get a lot done.
I think it's really important because too many times there's emphasis placed on the negative. So when you see something good happening, I think that's really important to emphasize it. Yeah.
The community and the youth of the community aren't going to put up with kind of making our community look this way. We all have to live here. We all have to go to school here. We all have to work here. And so I think that it just says, let's stand up for our community and let's be proud to live here. I believe there's over 50 youth participating between this morning and this evening, and it's just overwhelming. Actually, the whole community support, even the businesses to allow us to paint their buildings with some kids is amazing as well. So it's great. Osum Energy actually paid for all the supplies and everything that's going on here, and is a huge supporter of the community. It just wouldn't have been possible without them paying for everything that's happening.
We've had a blast here cleaning up the downtown area in Cold Lake, and when we come back, we'll have all the best highlights from the CPCA's opening weekend.